am your host. Welcome to the Morning Glory Show. This is a show that happens each and every day. Yes, it has a specific time, but network sometimes tends to try to, mess things up. But nevertheless, we keep moving. This is a show to help you kickstart your day, to help you, make sure that your day becomes the best day ever. And we only do this one video at a time. I do believe that there's so much empowerment and transformation that you can get from this platform. And I hope and believe that whatever insights that we get to share on this show, you can really take one or two things that you can apply in your life, that you can apply in your career, that you can apply in just growing or developing yourself as a person. So with that said, we're going to kickstart the show, and we really cannot kickstart the show without, just giving you a brief of what this show is all about. All right. Good morning. It's a good morning to have a good morning. If you're watching this and it's midday, it's evening, it's still okay. It's still okay. It's still a good day to have a good day. So let's just say that. Whether it's morning or afternoon, wherever you are, or evening, it's still a good day to have a good day. And we're going to make sure that we make today count, which is one thing that you need to take note of right now. Remind yourself, keep reminding yourself that, you know what, today is important. I need to be fully present and be in this moment. Right about now, this very moment is the most important moment. The fact that you are here, it means that there is a reason why you are here. Everything happens for a reason, and it's not by chance that you find yourself in this space. With that said, let's kickstart the show. You know what? I'm not even wearing my watch, and I feel like, no, I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me put my watch. I just want to show you that I'm matching, like my hat, my jersey, my earrings, my watch, and of course, my mug. Oh wow, thank you so much for everyone joining. If you're joining us from Facebook, YouTube, thank you so much. We appreciate your support. Of course, those from Facebook, you must consider coming on this side of town, the YouTube side of things, okay? So that we can see you, see your pretty picture, see you engage with others on the social, so that we can just, grow together. Like, let's make it fun. Let me stop blabbing. I know I talk too much, and today's show is not about me blabbing too much. I need to kickstart the show and give you the most important things of the day. All right, so we're going to kickstart with our quote for the day. All right, so we're going to kickstart this show with an amazing woman who has now, passed, and I believe that she has played an important role in this world. Her story is amazing. She is so pure. She is so full of wisdom, and even in her absence, we still feel her love. We still feel her presence. We still feel her words whenever she just speaks. The videos that she has still, make me feel like, oh my word, I can do better. I can be better. And if you are wondering who I'm talking about, I can just share a little bit one of her amazing poem. Let me try to find that poem so that when I say it out, you can somehow remember who I'm talking about. So here goes. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trot me in the dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Who am I talking about? Who am I talking about? You're about to find out just now. Angelou, amazing quote. Amazing quote by Maya Angelou. Guys, I love Maya Angelou. I love her spirit. Her spirit still lives amongst every one of us. And what that woman stood for, what woman believed in, what she did for her life, and what she developed throughout her journey of life was just super amazing. She was just an ordinary person, just like every one of us, having experiences similarly to what we experience in our everyday life. But she stood out and just she became just the most amazing person ever. So on this code, I wish for us to, take something. And I'm just gonna read it again. So the code says this: you may not control all the events that happens to you, but you may decide to be no, let me read it right. You may not control all the events that happens to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. So now, how many times have we found ourselves in situation or in events that somehow makes us feel, less of ourselves, somehow makes us feel like we need to, somehow take a step back from who we are, from what we believe in? How many times have you experienced something or an event that kind of brought pain or just brought discomfort in your life? And for us to get out of such situations, we need to think of the fact that if a situation is not aligned to who I am, if something happens or an event happens that is not kind to me, that is not comforting to me, if I cannot control it, I need to let go of it. And letting go of something that you cannot control, it's not like you being a coward, you're shifting away from something that you cannot control. But you are saying that I would rather focus on what I can than focus on something that will not even be of any use in my life. So now the fact that it says that, you may not be able to control everything that happens or whatever that happens. The fact that you cannot control them does not mean you should feel like, okay, I'm hopeless. I cannot control the situation, so I'm hopeless. I have no direction. I don't know what's the next step that I'm gonna take. Then it means that it's done. You are doomed. Like your life is just over. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Your life does not have to stop just because there's an incident that happened in your life. And I can just make an example with, certain things or events that happened in our lives. You could have found yourself in a position where you had something that you treasured so much, and you were guaranteed that this is something that I will treasure forever in my life. And then it happens that life happens, and then you get to lose that thing. And when you lose that thing, it's so sad that you have to focus obviously on the pain and the fact that you lost something that was dear to you. But now I just want to say this, that sometimes in life there are people or there are situations or there are events that come to your life for a season. They come to your life for a reason and for a season. So now, often when we get to lose certain things in our lives, we tend to want to hold on to that very thing. We want to hold on and feel like, no, this is something that will, come back to me. This is something that will, get better or whatever. Instead of you accepting that this was a part of my life that I held dearly, that I appreciated so much. But now, the fact that it's now out of my hands, I need to accept and just be honest with myself and release it. And something about not releasing things and not letting go of things in life is that they catch up with you. They catch up with you because you will try to walk through this journey of life and try to be the best version of yourself. Try to just, do the best things in life, do the best things the best way possible. Try to be a better person. Try to, make sure that you do things to make yourself happy and obviously the people that you love. But if you are still holding on to things that you are still not able to control, that hinders you to move forward with yourself and even the people around you. That hinders you from seeing the beauty that is ahead, to seeing the greatness that is, ahead. So now, what I want to say to you right now is that when an event happens in your life and you are not able to control it, do not hold on to it and say, I cannot control it, but now I'm going to allow this to bring me pain. I'm going to allow this to control my way of living. I'm going to allow this to control my decision making. If you cannot control something right now, then let go of it. Now, maybe you're wondering, I don't want you to get confused. You're probably wondering, but okay, Ntabi, you're saying that I must let go of something. I cannot control this thing. I must let go of it. Now, Ntabi, are you saying that right now that I've lost a job, right now that I've lost a family member, right now that I got retrenched, right now that I had to close down my business, are you saying that I need to let go of something that was that dear to me? Are you saying I should let go of knowing that I had a job that put food on the table? I had a job that was able to just, feed my family, feed my loved ones. Are you saying that I should let go of that? Is that what you're saying, Tabi? Well, my answer to that is that I understand. I am with you. The fact that you lost your job, you don't have control over the fact that you got retrenched. You got to be picked amongst other people and then said, no, you have to be on the side because we are, letting go of you. We cannot pay you. We cannot afford to keep paying you or keeping you in the company. We don't have funds or whatever. You had to close down that business that brought money home, that was able to, it's a legacy that you are building for your family. And then I'm saying that you must let go. Now, I want you to understand something. When I say let go of something, I'm not saying let go of the fact that you have a dream. You have a desire to make sure that you live a fulfilled life. You get to do the best things that you wish for. You get to work for whatever that you want to achieve. You get to have the best life. Financial freedom by having that job, financial freedom by having that company, and you get to obviously be happy with the people that you love. I'm not saying that you should let go of the reason why you are doing something. But now, if you find yourself in an event where you lost your job, in an event where something is not working out, you lost a family member, you are losing on business is not going well, I'm not saying let go of your dream. Don't let go of the idea that you have. Don't let go of what you have set your mind into. Let go of what you cannot control. You cannot control that company retrenched you. You cannot control the fact that the company that you have right now needs to be on a pause a little bit because you need to recharge. You need to sit back and think, okay, what am I going to do now? You need to stand back and, start, reflecting and start putting it down. And then remember after that, you take action. But now let me put it in order. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to pause. You start by pausing and then you reflect. You reflect on everything that is happening and you become realistic. Because if you're going to decide to keep a company that is costing you money or a building that you need to close down, if you're going to consider holding on to it and it's costing you money and you don't have money to pay for it, then you have a bigger problem. So I want you to reflect and be honest with yourself as to what is happening in my life. What are those events that are happening in my life? And just, the events that are happening in my life, how am I able to, manage them? How am I able to look at the situation that I have? And how am I able to just be realistic and take a decision to say, okay, I'm going to let go of this. It might be letting go of it for a certain period of time, not forever. It might be just letting go of that thing, but there are things that you're going to need to let go for the rest of your life. That's why I'm saying there are things that will come into your life for a season. And when that season is over, no matter what you try doing, unfortunately, nothing great is going to come out of it. If the season is over, nothing will happen. Right now in South Africa, I don't know where you are at this moment, and maybe it might be a different season in your country. In South Africa right now, we're still in the middle of winter. Yes, it's almost, getting to a stage where we are going into autumn soon. But the fact that we're still in the winter season, I cannot expect myself in the middle of September wearing, a jersey like this, wearing this in my head when it's hot. The season for the jerseys, the seasons for this, it's over. When it's over, you need to put this away and make sure that you pack it nicely and leave it there until its season comes. But now the clothes are different from your life and the things that are happening in your life. There are people that will come into your life, and when their season is over, you just have to accept that it's over, and you let go and you let God. Now, let me just sum up this, because I feel like I've spoken a lot of things and still trying to get to one point. So my point is, understand that the events that happen in your life, you cannot control all of them. And I understand that there will be times where you feel like you are powerless because you wish that you can control them. But the truth of the matter is, you cannot control everything in life. There are things that you have to accept that they are uncontrollable, and you need to allow God to deal with them, not yourself. So now, if you're going through an event in your life right now and you're struggling to let go of that thing that is hindering you from moving forward, I want you to think of the time that you spend worrying about a situation, the time that you spend worrying about something that you can control, the time that you spend getting sick over a problem that you cannot solve. Imagine that time. Imagine that time that you spend. Imagine that time that you spend doing all of that. Imagine what you could have done with that time. Now, this quote, let me play this quote again, because wow, I'm gonna play this quote again. Yourself to be reduced by the problems that you have. Don't allow yourself to be reduced by the incidents that happen in your life, because how they get to reduce you, they stress you out, they make you sick, they make you lose track of the next step that you need to take. And I'm going to say this to you, that stop focusing on that, because you are denying yourself an opportunity to look at what's ahead. And it's so easy for someone to speak from the other side. And I just want to put myself in your shoes. Whatever situation you might find yourself in, I'm going to put myself in your shoes and say this to you, that I may not understand the problems that you're going through. I may not understand the situation that you are in right now. I may not understand the event that is happening in your life. But having said that, I understand this part. And if there's nothing that you took out of this conversation, take this part. I understand that if you focus on the things that you can control, the things that can help you progress, then you will have a clear direction. And the second part of the show is what is actually happening on the socials. What's happening on the socials? What's happening on the socials? So we're about to do that now. All right, so this is what's happening on the socials now. I'm going to ask you this, and I'm going to ask you to think about it from the top of your head. Who's the founder of Facebook? Don't look, don't Google, don't do anything. Who's the founder of TikTok? Who's the founder of YouTube? Who's the founder of Instagram? Who's the founder of Twitter? Just from the top of your head. Out of all those that I've mentioned, how many founders do you know out of all of them? Now, I'm asking all of this because we all have social media platforms. We all have Facebooks, we all have Twitters, we all have all of those things, right? Now, I thought about it. I'm like, we have this social media platforms, but some of us don't even know who are the founders of the social media platforms. Some of us don't even know who controls the social media platforms and who, invented them. So now I want us to somehow have that conversation as to who are those people that got to really create or come up with this amazing social media platforms that we are so consuming today. We are consuming them like so much today. You know for a fact that you are the biggest consumer of all the social media platforms. That is a fact. That is a fact. You are on Facebook right now, but you don't know who actually created that Facebook. I'm on YouTube right now, and I'm thinking, who did this Facebook? Who started this YouTube channel? Who started this YouTube thing? Like, who came up with this? Like, who's the owner of it all? Like, let's think about it. Who? Now, someone is responding, and I'll get to the chat soon, but some someone on the chat says Mark Z something for Facebook. So it say Mark Z something. So you see that there's still something that is missing because you don't know the full name. That, okay, what is this Mark what? Okay, no, I'll save you from all the trouble and tell you that the founder of Facebook is Mark Zuckerberg. But now I'm going to show you some of the people that also got to be founders of this other social media platforms. Now, I didn't put all the social media platforms, but I just thought, let me put this ones that I know for a fact that you are utilizing. And there's the most important one that I didn't include, but nevertheless, it's not a problem. I think the ones that I'm going to share now, they will somehow bring a light to you. Let me save you the trouble of thinking who they are, or stop you from Googling, because you probably Googled and say, who's the founder of YouTube? Who's the founder of TikTok? Let me save you the trouble. I just had to save you, right? I just have to save you from there, because that's basically the guys that started all the social media platforms. Now, why do I see a need to actually tell you about the founders of the social media platform? What's so important about it? Well, in my opinion, it's so important that we know what we're consuming, and we know the background of the background stories of just anything that is happening around us. Now, people like Mark Zuckerberg and Kevin Systrom and everything, these people were able to invent something that we are able to utilize today. And I don't think just looking at their name and knowing that they are founders of Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and all that, I don't think that's the main important thing. The main important thing from this is that these are the people that have the skill to come up and to invent something that is so amazing. Now, I want to challenge you actually to just go and Google these people, read their story, just have an understanding of who they are, what they're about, what they do, and all of that. And don't just do this for the sake of the fact that for the sake of just doing it because you are on YouTube or you're on Facebook or whatever. Do it because you want to just somehow learn or think, or somehow what's the word? I'm trying to find the right word. Just somehow to try to pick their brains in some way, or by reading their story, just finding out their story, how they're living their lives, and what makes them think about this, where their journey it all started. And I'm saying all of this because at some point this was going to be able to, okay, I was distracted by a comment there. So now what I'm trying to say is that at some point in your life, you would want to invent something that is just amazing. And based on where you come from, based on whatever skill that you might have, you might get so much inspiration from reading their stories and knowing exactly how, they all started and everything like that. I mean, you think of how even something like Netflix started. There's a story behind how Netflix started. Netflix, the guys that came up with Netflix, or it was one guy, and then obviously there was a team. So it's the same thing as YouTube, right? Now, what happened was that an idea was put together, and someone was presented with an idea that, okay, this is an idea that I have, and it can be an amazing thing. And then, someone did not see the vision of all of that. And then at the end of the day, someone decided to come up with this amazing idea of having Netflix. And right now, look at us. Most of us have canceled, well, some have canceled their DSTV what licenses and everything, and contracts and everything, and they decided to just keep Netflix and just have next Netflix. And even how, the evolving of technology, how you are not like, you don't even necessarily need to have a television to actually achieve all of this or watch all of those things. You can just connect on your laptop, your mobile devices. You talk about your Showmax, you can just be on your mobile device and access all of those things. It's like, it's taking over how, things used to happen. It's taking over how we look at production of, television and filming and everything like that. It's no longer that thing that you actually need to have an actual TV to look at things, to be able to see shows and everything. You can just be on your mobile device and access everything just like that. So there's so much power in social media, guys. There's so much power. And I, for one, I have a homework to do, because as much as I know who they are, I still need to read up on them, just to read more as to what are these guys all about. I know a few things about a few of them, but I need to, be hands-on and read more about it and just find out, somehow get into their brain, try to get to their brain. And as a creative, I see a need to do that. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know about you if you feel like just having social media, it's okay. Just because you have social media, it's fine. You're using it and it's working perfectly. You don't need to know who the founder is. It's not important to you. So I'm curious, do you think knowing who the social media creators are is important? Or do you think it's not important? It's not necessary. It doesn't matter. What are your thoughts? Tell me, what are your thoughts? While you're still, writing that down, let me show you who these guys are again. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. I hope that you got something, guys, out of this. So the founder of Facebook is Mark Zuckerberg. And Nondu earlier was like, it's Mark something. So it's definitely Mark Zuckerberg. And Facebook was founded by not just one person, Steve Chad, Harry, what? Hali and Jawed Karim, guys. I'm not English, ne? I'm not going to be able to pronounce this Chinese name right and everything. And for Instagram that we love so much, it was Kevin Systrom that came up with, that founded Instagram. And then we've got Sheng Yiming, who came up with TikTok, right? And we've got Jack Dorsey for Twitter. So just read about them. Just read about them. Just read about them. Just find out exactly what these people are and what they are doing, and how their work is just amazing, and how they live their lives. Even follow them on social media just to see exactly what they're doing. And with that said, I'm just going to put it up for the very last time, because we need to know we consume so much content each and every day. Now, with that information that I've just shared, I'm encouraging you to also go and Google all of the other social media platforms that you also have and find out who the founders are, read about their stories, find out who they are, what they're doing, how they got to be where they are, find out the backstory, because the behind scenes, how everything it all started, like how it all started. I think that will be the biggest inspiration. It will somehow inspire you. You probably can invent something next. Like, you'll never know. Now, I've been talking too much. I think it's time for us to go to the chat. How about that? My goodness. Thank you so much, guys, for your chats. I appreciate the engagement. I'm going to just check what's happening, who we have here. We had Wazile Achi, first here, thumbs up. What? Oh, thumbs up, Dan. Good morning. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Greetings. She's saying greetings. Okay, let's see. Greetings to everyone in the building. Listen, Valizi is greeting everyone. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Waiting thumbs up, done. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hola. Oh, not hola. Oa. Is it Oa? Yes. Oa, David. Thank you so much for joining. Much appreciation, my brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate your platform. Really, guys, if you are working each and every day and you need something that will help you remain focused while you're working, please consider checking David Hunt's YouTube channel. You will you will get quiet piano sounds that will help you to remain focused on whatever that you're doing. You will just be inspired by just the melody, and just you'll just flow in the work that you're doing. And I can promise you, you will do amazing. So to consider checking out his channel, please. All right. And there's this one that I love so much. Springtime. I love all the piano songs that he plays, but springtime, there's something about springtime. It does something to me. But for you to find out which springtime song I'm talking about, you must go to his channel and check out the work that he does. Thank you so much. Good morning, Homemade by Cebu. Homemade by Cebu is gonna rock you with, DIYs. She will drill the whole house, and then you wonder, oh my word, is this house gonna fall? And it won't fall. It will remain as it is, and even better when the final product is done. Thank you so much, Homemade by Cebu. Check her out. She's amazing. Consider, checking out her channel. If you feel like you love the DIYs, how to get things done by yourself at home using your hands and all of that, Bona, go to her channel. Thank you so much. Nondu, yes, thank you so much. Hey, RealFam, we appreciate you. We love you. Nondu is a South African living in Pakistan there, and she's, giving us the gems as to what's happening in that side of the country, and we appreciate that. It's so amazing to really learn about what's happening in other countries. So much love to you. Check her out if you like that kind of content. So what? Pink all the what? Okay. Did I just hear pink? Did I just hear someone say pink? Is it just me, or did I just hear someone say pink? Pink all the way. And I think I should change the pink on the screen to this pink. How about that? I think I'm going to do that. Thank you so much for that. Hi, it's Chantel. Thank you so much for joining. Chantel also shares motivation in her channel. So guys, let's connect and see how we can grow together. Maybe you'll find someone here who can be empowering to your platform. So check out all those other guys that are here. Up close with Ngabo, guys. And Tabo, you always looking beautiful, honey. I mean, are you trying to make me blush or something? Thank you so much, guys. Can I just say something? And this is something that is inspiring. And you guys know that this platform is all about empowering and transforming, right? We're all about good vibes on this platform. So I just want to say, up close with Ngabo, Nchabo. I always forget how to spell her her name. This is an incident that happened like a couple of weeks back. She got promoted to being a supervisor in the company that she works for. So I just want to say this, that you know what, in life, when you believe in something, and when you keep doing your best, and when you keep focused, you know, great things are going to come to you. So I just want to say this on this platform as someone that consumes the kind of content that we create. And I just want to say congratulations again for doing that. She might have left now because she was at work, I think, because she said, I'm just going to be here for a few minutes. But even if she's not here, I just want to congratulate her on her amazing journey. You know, as when we work, or when we do something, we aim to see growth, we aim to see how far we can go. So I just want to say salute to you, and there's so much more that is coming for you. Where you are is just the beginning, honey. More is coming. So big ups to you, and big ups to everyone who is grinding, who is trying their best to just make it in life. So thank you so much. Homemade says, and doesn't mean you are a failure, just stepping back to reposition your focus. Definitely, I think this is one of the comments from from the quote that we spoke about. Definitely, you know, stepping back or just pausing from something that is not serving you. It's not like you are a failure, and never feel bad about it. Never feel like stepping away from something that you cannot control is somehow a way to show that you are incapable, a way to show that you are a failure. It's not that. Sometimes you need to pause and regroup and recharge and then go back. And sometimes you don't even necessarily need to go back. Maybe that season is over. That's why I said that there is a season that you will have people in your life, you will have events in your life happening. And when that season is over, the next chapter will come. So take note of that. Thank you so much for that. Chantal says, valid points right there. Letting go of the things that you don't have, you cannot control, is not a cowardly act, but you are choosing to focus on the things that you can control. I cannot agree with you more. I cannot agree with you more. Definitely, that was what I just explained right now, to say that it's not like you're a coward. It's not like you are incapable of doing your best. It's just being realistic about life. You know, sometimes you just need to be realistic, guys, and understand that what I'm trying to do, it's not, no. Let me just be realistic. What I'm trying to accomplish, what I'm trying to push, is not it. It's not taking me anywhere. It's not getting me anywhere closer to my destiny, closer to my goal. So let me rather, hold back, or just move back a bit. Step, take it. Sometimes you just have to just reverse. It's okay to reverse. Sometimes when you reverse, it's not like you're going back. You reverse so that you can be able to turn your car right and face the right direction, and you can drive properly without bumping into anything around you. That's life right there. Yeah, she said she was here for a minute. So we have someone commenting from Facebook. Let's check out who that is. We've got Kwanda. Thank you, Kwanda. We cannot obviously see your face because you are on Facebook, so I can't see your face, but consider coming to YouTube so that we can grow together here, and we can even see you, and you can even engage with other people that are here. But that is not the only person on Facebook. I think we still have more people on Facebook that are commenting. We've got Vusi saying his surname sounds German. Oh, Mark Zuckerberg. I'm not sure if Zuckerberg is German, but yeah. We've got King Vusi, our regular King Vusi is always supporting our content, and much respect to you, my brother. We've got Vusi, where she's always saying, my mentor, my inspiration, my baby girl. I love you and appreciate you, and I'm hoping that you're benefiting something out of this content. She is my Ndebele queen, that one. So super awesome. Let me come back to our YouTube chat. Mark something. You see what I meant? Mark Zuckerberg. That's his name right there. I know YouTube was founded by Steve Chen and others. So we got to see who the others are, right? I think we don't need to go on that. Not sure about the others. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Aloha, real fam. Got to go get some sleep after working on my new videos to upload. You know what? I appreciate that you were able to plug in, David, even if it was just for a few minutes. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for continuing to create amazing content for us. Please make sure that you upload so that we can binge and watch that. I look forward to that new upload. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch up. I'll catch up the rest of the replay. Replay squad. Yeah. Replay squad. Definitely. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click the like button, guys. David is reminding you all to not forget to click on the like button. So be kind enough to really do that. We appreciate that David is even, reminding us. Maybe I'm busy talking and I'm forgetting that, hey guys, like the button. So thank you, David, for that. Please, guys, if you haven't smashed that like button, smash, 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 smash. Smash, smash, smash. All right. Hello, Girl to Mom Live. Looking forward to having this conversation with you, the rest of this conversation with you. Thank you so much for joining. We appreciate you. I made it live today. We are happy to have you live with us. Thank you so, so much. And I'm seeing that if you get, because I started a bit late today, around 10. And I can see that most of you guys are able to jump in. Maybe we can move from 9 and go to 10. We'll never know. We'll see how it goes. But this is an amazing show. Just 1 hour period. 1 hour period. That's how the show is going to be. But all I can say is that I appreciate you guys. And we try our best to see what we can do. But I love and appreciate you. Thank you for your continued support. And remember, guys, I did mention something which I just want to point out again. I think this is important. And I said, guys, that if maybe you're learning something out of this content and you wish to drop a voice note just to share something on the show, about the show, like one part of the show that inspired you or that you learned something, or maybe some kind of input that you want to put on the show that we're having, you are welcome to send that WhatsApp voice note, or even record yourself a short video clip. We can definitely put it on the screen. I mean, if you're not shy, camera shy, like I'm not, you can definitely do a short video, even if it's just 1 minute or 30 seconds for that matter. You can do that and we'll appreciate you. And on the next show, we can put it out. So I'm going to put the number on the screen again so that you can take note on which number you can use. And remember, it's all about the show, nothing else but the show. The only voice notes you're gonna send is about the show. The only video you're gonna send is about the show. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it straight. Let's keep it clear. That's the number that you have to use, guys. Thank you so, so much for taking note of that. Definitely, I would love to build more engagements. Let's do this, guys. We can really engage more and just do our best in terms of educating each other, because as much as I'm the one who's busy speaking, there's so much more that we can learn from each other. So we still have, we've got more people on the chats today. We've got Samu. Hey Samu, much appreciated. Thank you so much for joining. I love the energy, coach. Yeah. Much appreciated. Thank you so, so much. You all are giving me energy because you all are here and engaging. So there's no way that I cannot have energy. Thank you so, so much. And some, you have a YouTube channel. So I'm expecting that you should come on the YouTube side and watch us through your YouTube channel. All right. So do that next time, okay? So that we can also see your channel. You'll never know. Someone will be here seeing your YouTube channel and they might have interest in checking out what you're doing. You'll never know. Maybe it's your chance to connect with other people. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me trying to slang. And I don't know these things. I don't know these things. And I'm trying to slang and act all American, and I cannot do that. But anyway, let's continue. You deserve it. Good work, Queen. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Brilliant. That's a brilliant idea. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Yes, coach, will do that. Definitely do that. You'll never know. Someone might have interest in your content right here. We have Sizzles. Hello, Sizzles. Welcome, my Namibian queen. If you want content about anything to do with Namibia, the history of just what's happening around the world, how things happen, where they begin, all of those things. This is the queen to follow. Okay, Sizzles Diaries will give you all of that. You will learn so much. I'm telling you. I've learned so much different cultures that I was like, huh? Is this what's really happening? Oh, this is the history. So you know what? Find out all of that in her channel, on her channel. English. All right. So we are almost, at the end of the show. We have about 13 minutes to end this show, and we still have two parts of the show. And I just want to say we are moving to the next part of the show, which is let's talk business over coffee, honey. I've been waiting to sip on you. Now, we're going to try to move so fast, guys. Now, on today's part of the business, we are talking. Let me see if I can share a screen for you. I'm going to try to share a screen for you. So today, we are talking about how you can register your company online. So now I believe that different countries have different methods as to how you can register your company and all of that. Now I'm going to share a little bit about the one that is in South Africa that of course I know about, that I get to use. Let me hide my credentials there. You're going to end up seeing what I do. So Cipro is a company in South Africa. Like, it's a South African company that you can use. So what Cipro means is Companies and Intellectual Property Commission. So that is where you can register your company online. So basically, how you can register your business or your company online is that you will just need to create an account here. So this platform right here allows you to create an account there. But now I'm not going to go in deeper into details as to how you can actually register there. But now, because obviously, I mean, some of the things, guys, you can just read the steps. You create an account, you read about them, right? But now the information that I want to give you is that when you think about, starting a business, often, there are people that are so so not clued up as to how they should do things, how they should register businesses. Often they would think that I would need to pay for everything. And as much as there are people that are able to assist you for a certain fee to register a company business, you can actually do it yourself. And you can do it yourself at a lower cost. Because as much as everyone is in business, everyone is hustling. If maybe you are doing that business and I'm somehow speaking about this and somehow taking your clients away, I apologize. But it's important that we also share with other people that you can be able to actually register a company on your own online. You don't have to worry about certain nitty-gritties. You just need to follow certain steps and pay certain amount of money and be able to register your company online. So now this is the company that you can look into in terms of you wanting to like in case of you wanting to register business. So obviously there are different businesses that you can create. You can create a corporate, you can create an enterprise, and whether it's a public or private. So it's so important, or an NGO, you can create it all on this platform. And normally you don't pay anything more than 500 to just get everything done. 500 to get everything done. So often you will get someone who has to do things for you, and they will charge you an arm and a leg. And when you can actually do things for your own, I mean, on your own. And remember that some people, when they start their businesses with no money. They've got nothing. and they only have just those few rands to start to register and everything like that. So when you are a startup, it's so important that you also take note of your budget, take note of the amount of money that you have, and think of ways to actually save more money by, avoiding, spending so much more. So it's important that you also inform yourself, learn about these platforms, learn about ways to actually do things online without having to pay people to do that for you. So I'm saying all of this because I personally got to do this myself. I got to register my company. Sorry, I think let me end that. So I personally got to register my company online, and I never got someone to do it for me. And I was able to just do it the best way possible. Where I didn't understand things, I just searched and also inquired, and I was able to get help. So there's nothing difficult if you have, tutorials, if you have steps that you can follow, guys. So let's consider that. So if you've been wondering how you can actually register business online, especially if you're in South Africa, that is the platform to go into. So what I'll do, I will just leave the link. I think if I can just send the link to the chat. So for anyone who wishes to actually visit that service, then they can go to Cipro, and hopefully you can get all the assistance possible. If there's a way to save costs, then do it. Now, we are going to move on to the last part of the show. This show today was, you know what, I think because we had so much engagement on the chat, which I appreciate, and I'm going to say this to you, please keep them coming. Don't stop engaging. Don't stop sending, your thoughts or your ideas in terms of, or just maybe your response or your feedback on whatever conversations we talk about. I mean, it's not like we are experts here. We are all learning. There's something that I might have missed that you might want to add on whatever that I just said. Right now, moving on to the last part of the show, which is what is the topic of the day? The topic of the day is friends with benefits. Now, when you think of the word friends with benefits, a lot of people think of it as some kind of sexual activity. Even when you Google it, it has to do a lot with, you have someone that you have, and you guys are friends with benefits in a sexual way and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, really? Is that the only explanation you can give online to say that the friends with benefits is just maybe in a sexual manner and everything? No. But anyway, let me redefine my way of thinking in terms of, friends with benefits. Now, I was having this conversation yesterday on a live that I did on a different platform, and I was engaging on the fact that it's so important that you know the kind of people you associate yourself with. It's so important to know the kind of people you interact with. It's so important to know the cycle of people that you need to keep in your life. Now, when I speak about friends with benefits, in my simplest definition, you need to have friends that will benefit you in the best way possible. Friends that will benefit you in the right way. Friends that will tell you when you are wrong. Friends that will tell you when you are just taking a wrong turn. Friends that will celebrate you when you are doing good. Friends that will be honest and real to you. So those are the friends with benefits. That's the part that I'm talking about, not the part of other things. But those are the friends with benefits. So what I'm basically trying to say, and I'm not gonna, try to sugarcoat this or anything like that. If I'm not benefiting anything from you as a friend, then what's the purpose of you and I being friends? And in terms of benefit, I'm not saying I'm entitled to having certain benefits just because you're my friend. But there is a rule when it comes to friendship. I can genuinely love you and appreciate you as my friend. And appreciating you has to also be accompanied by friends supporting each other, friends being there for each other, friends guiding each other in every areas of life. So what basically that means is that the benefits that you would expect from a friend is when a friend decides to also be supportive to whatever that you're doing, a friend that will be real and realistic to you as another friend. So working together as one. So I cannot be the one who is always supportive of you as a friend, but when I need you as a friend, you are not there. When I just need to call you and say, my friend, today is not the best day of my life. I just feel a bit down. I need a friend right now. I just need a friend to talk to. I need a hug from my friend. Whatever the case may be, if you are not going to have that kind of friend that when you are there for them, they're not there for you, then you also need to rethink if that is the kind of friendship that you have, that you want. Yes, I understand that there are friends that will always be the ones that have everything figured out and everything like that. But the truth of the matter is that we all need each other as people. We all need to support each other the best way possible. We all need to benefit something. And I'm not saying do something because you know that there'll be a certain benefit. But what I'm saying, let's be kind enough to be supportive to one another. Let's be kind enough to work together as human beings, to just be there for each other wherever possible. If someone does something good in your life, also return the good. Return the good by also making sure that you are, giving back, not because someone was able to give you something or was able to be nice or be kind to you, but because it's the right thing to do. So you need to choose the kind of cycle that you keep, the kind of friends that you have. So I'm going to ask you right now, the kind of friends that you have, are those the friends that are keepers? Are those the friends that you can rely on? Are those the friends that you can, trust when you share something that is confidential? Are those the friends that will always be by your side when you need them? Yes, we can't always be there when we need each other. But the question is, if you are a true friend, will you be real to each other? Will you be there for each other? Will you be honest? Will you tell me when I'm doing wrong? Will you tell me when I'm doing something right? Will you appreciate me when I do good? Will I appreciate you when you do good? Will I tell you when you are doing great? Will I tell you when you are doing wrong? So that's the friends with benefits that I like. That's my way of explaining it, and that's how I wish for you to also look at it, and not look at it as a fact that the fact that you are benefiting something, it means that there's an expectation of some sort. But what I'm saying is that keep the people that will help you grow, keep the people that will allow you to be the best version of yourself, keep the people that will also be of good influence in your life. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And with that said, we have come to the end of the show. I so wish we can go on, but remember, we said it, that is 1 hour period. It might be a few seconds, but 1 hour period. So for those few seconds, I'm just going to go to the chats just to see what you guys are saying, and then we're going to wrap it up. Right. So what do we have? Okay. So Samu was kind enough to join us again using YouTube. Thank you so much, Samu. Yeah, found it on YouTube. Thanks for the valuable information. Much appreciated. That's Samu Online. That's her YouTube channel. You can check her out. If you like her content, consider subscribing. So that's the link that I shared about Cipro. If you wish to register your own company, then you can go in there. Those just simple information. I feel like we can go into details with other things, but this is just something that you can do just like that. Homemade by Sibu says, kindness should heal our world. Definitely, I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you. And I think with that said, we can end this show by saying, Let us be kind to ourselves. Let's be kind to one another. Let's love and appreciate each other. So just to check if maybe we've got extra comments on Facebook. No, we don't seem to have extra comments on Facebook. But now that is all good. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I love and appreciate you. It's just been an amazing show. I look forward to engaging with you again tomorrow. And again, I just realized something that we didn't even put our logo. We didn't put our logo today. Like, why? Why? We didn't put our logo today. And it was matching the whole outfit and everything. My goodness. But nevertheless, I love and appreciate you guys. Remember to make today count. Remember to take something out of the conversation that I'm sharing. And I'm hoping and believing in my heart that there's something that you've learned. It might just be one thing or two things that you've learned, but I know for a fact that there's something that you took. With that said, let me love and leave you. May you enjoy your day. May you blessed and highly be favored by the love of God. And take care and remember to be kind and make today count.